I would like to thank Ash and Lewis for sending me this story coming out of Louisiana. It seems like Louisiana is starting to rise up that same totem pole that Florida and Texas have been riding on. But this woman's name is Valerie Scogin or Scogin. At this point, I really don't care how you pronounce her name. But she claimed that black people act like animals in a misspelled Facebook post about Colin Kaepernick. Now, this is a woman who's clearly a racist, but she's also very dumb, and she probably claims to have a high IQ, but she misspelled her post. Now, I can't wait to see what she wrote and see what she misspelled, and I bet you it was the most simplest word. It says, in a misspelled Facebook post debating a new Nike ad featuring embattled NFL free agent Colin Kaepernick, a Louisiana high school teacher said black people act like animals and deserve to be stereotyped accordingly. Well, this bitch looks like a goddamn sloth and she should be treated accordingly. The New Orleans Advocate reported that Slidell High School math teacher Valerie Scogin was disciplined by the St. Tammany Parish school system after making the comments. Now, go ahead and it says they don't. This is what she said. They don't have to live in that country. They could go back, but it was their own people selling them. See, and oh my God, here they go. And I was actually having a conversation on a live stream chat. I wasn't on a panel or anything like that. It was in a chat room, and I said how a lot of white people love to peddle that thing that black people sold each other into slavery, or the first slave owner was black and all types of stuff. Don't listen to that rhetoric. They don't know what they're talking about. They still think that the Irish were slaves. Nah, they were indentured servants. That's two different things. But let me continue. She said, but it was their own people selling them into slavery to begin with and tearing them even worse in those countries of origin. Want a better neighborhood? Move. You don't have to choose to live in those zip codes. Want to not be stereotyped? Tell people of that color to quit acting like animals and perpetuating the stereotype. Many are average people, the few ruin it. Want to be in better neighborhoods? Quit voting for handouts and pay taxes. They are what helps the neighborhood slash school slash services provide for the community. There is a reason for taxes, and it's not always about race. Hold on, I think it's more to her okay, her tweet ended up getting cut off, so maybe the rest of it is in the article. She said, let me keep going. It says, after deleting the post, Scogin claimed she didn't want to hurt anyone and apologize, but an alumnae of color wasn't buying it. Skylar Brossard, a Slidell High School alumnae, told the Advocate that her blood boiled when she read the post. Imagine comparing people of color to animals, Brossard said. Then, when you get caught, you try to say you didn't think it would hurt anyone. I'm trying to figure out what word does she misspell at this. I think they probably cut it off because that was what I read wasn't the entire post. It was just what they could fit in the screenshot. But anyway, this broad is very dumb. She needs to be removed as a teacher. Take away her license to teach. She does not need to be there. And if this is how she feels, it lets you know what kind of conversations they have in the house. See, I'm glad that this is one thing I do like about social media. It exposes how people like her think about us when they put stuff like this online. And so the thing is, they don't think stuff like this can go viral. It's called searching keywords, and what happens is it'll narrow it down, and those keywords will pop up in people's posts, and you can go there and click on it. Like if you was to go on the Facebook right now, you can type in Colin Kaepernick and keywords, and some of the top posts will pop up that has his name in them. And I'm sure because of who he is and what's going on with him right now, it's thousands of posts that'll come up, both good and bad. So it's not really hard to find. And social media and the internet, especially nowadays, anything you put out there is out there for good. This is going to stick with her for the rest of her life. She needs to be fired. She needs to be removed. And they need to keep a close eye on her because it's stuff like this that could lead to something that's much more sinister. She does not need to be around kids, and I'm very sure she has black or had black students in her classroom. So she's definitely talking about them. And she tried to go into victim mode. Oh, I didn't think you would hurt anyone. Bullshit. Now imagine if a black person had put something out there about white people, and it could have been subliminal. Oh, they would have reprimanded them with the jaws of life. You'd have thought they murdered someone. And this happened in Louisiana, the same state where that mayor had banned that recreational center from selling Nike products because Colin Kaepernick is now the face of their Just Do It ad campaign. Pitiful. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links to the shirts will be down below. I will talk to you in the next one.